Hi again, folks. I've just been sitting here having my morning cup of coffee and thinking about stuff that's been running through my mind for the last week or so. And the general theme this week has been protecting your peace, guarding yourself from the turmoil that is going on around you. You know, we all know people who seem to revel in contention, who love to argue. For some of them, it's recreational. It's just the way they interact with other people. For some, though, it has a little bit darker, a little bit more malicious undertone. These people want to be right, and they want not only to be right, but they want you to be wrong. And it can get to be oppressive. Just being around, you don't even have to engage in that. If you're in a group of people that are constantly going back and forth at each other, it wears on your soul. It actually attacks your peace. You become a victim of vicarious trauma from the actions of other people who may actually enjoy what they're doing, but for you, it's robbing you of peace and the room to engage with the world in a loving fashion, or at least even in a neutral fashion. They want to drag you into it. I know otherwise healthy and intelligent people who seem like they cannot go through a day without being offended. They find that offense and they pick at it. And to me, it seems like a waste of life. As I grow older, and I have grown older, the thing I value the most in my life is tranquility, peace, just experiencing the world without having to be in contention. At least not constantly. There are things worth fighting for, and we should fight for those things. But every little thing is not a battle. Every minute detail does not have to be brought under total subjugation. Some things we just let go. Now, part of it is a 24-hour news cycle and worldwide instant communication. We are, when we hear about tragedies, when we hear about wrongdoing on a major scale, we feel like we should be doing something, even though we can't. We're too far away geographically. We have no input into whatever that situation is. But emotionally, we feel connected to it. And that too robs us of our peace. Understand what you are responsible for, what you can do, and the things you can't, you can pray about. You can perhaps find someone who is connected enough to respond and urge them to help, but you don't have to fix it all. That's one of the greatest lessons I've ever learned in my life. You don't have to fix it all. You know, and again, the Bible has some things to say about protecting your peace. Proverbs 20, verse 3, it's honorable to avoid contention, but every fool is quick to quarrel. It's foolishness. But I'd like to share with you now, again, from Ephesians 4:31 and 32, of how we should be looking at our lives. Let all bitterness, wrath, anger, clamor, and evil speaking be put away from you, with all malice. Put all of that stuff aside and be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God in Christ forgave you. Tall order, but good advice. My friends, in the next little while, till we meet again, protect your peace. Avoid contention where you can. Pick your battles. Make them good ones if you have to join in. And as always, don't be good, be kind. And maybe goodness will flow out of that. Kind to others, kind to yourself. And until we meet again, be blessed. Bye-bye.